Team up to stop the combined forces of Monarch and Shredder. Title: Heroes Across Dimensions. It was a typical day in Paris, and Ladybug and Cat Noir were enjoying a brief break between their duties, relaxing on a rooftop. Ladybug was admiring the cityscape, while Cat Noir, ever the jokester, was attempting to balance a pizza box on his head. "Careful, kitty, you might drop that," Ladybug teased. "Oh, please, m'lady, I'm a cat. I've got the reflexes," Cat Noir said with a dramatic wink, but just as he said it, the pizza box tipped and a slice fell to the ground. Ladybug couldn't help but laugh. "Reflexes, huh? Maybe you should have stuck with the pizza in the box." Suddenly, a strange energy crackled through the air. A rip in the fabric of reality appeared before them, glowing with a bright purple light. The two heroes instinctively jumped to their feet. "What is that?" Cat Noir asked, narrowing his eyes. Ladybug frowned. "I don't know, but it doesn't look good." Before they could react, a figure stepped out of the portal, a tall, menacing man with armor and a long cape. Ladybug and Cat Noir immediately recognized him. It was Monarch, the villain who had tormented Paris for so long. "Monarch," Ladybug called, stepping forward. "What do you want this time?" Monarch smirked. "Ah, Ladybug and Cat Noir, always the brave heroes, but today I have something bigger in mind." As if on cue, the portal opened wider, and out stepped another figure, Shredder, the ruthless leader of the Foot Clan. His armor gleamed ominously under the light of the city. "I've made a new alliance, my dear Ladybug," Monarch said, his voice dripping with satisfaction. "With Shredder's help, we can finally destroy you and take control of both your world and this one." "Shredder?" Ladybug frowned. "You're working with him?" Shredder's eyes glowed with an evil light. "I've been sent here to help bring this world to its knees, and together we will bring both of your cities under our control." Before Ladybug and Cat Noir could react, Monarch held up his hand, and the air around them shimmered. A dark purple mist surrounded them, and Ladybug quickly realized what he was doing. "He's trying to bring the people of this world under his control." "Again," she said, her heart racing. Monarch smiled. "Actually, I've already begun. My first target is your friend, Donatello." Ladybug and Cat Noir turned just in time to see Donatello, the usually calm and intelligent turtle, suddenly freeze in place, his eyes flashing purple. Monarch's power had found its mark. "Donnie!" Cat Noir shouted. But before they could do anything, Donatello was consumed by Monarch's akumatized power. His entire demeanor changed. His face hardened into a cold, emotionless mask. The genius turtle was now an unwilling puppet of Monarch. "Ah, yes, the power of the Akuma never fails," Monarch said, watching as Donatello took a step forward, his movements stiff and robotic. "I have him now." Ladybug clenched her fists. "We won't let you control him." Cat Noir nodded. "Let's go, m'lady." With their miraculous powers, Ladybug and Cat Noir launched into action, racing toward Donatello. But the once peaceful turtle, now under Monarch's control, didn't hesitate to attack. "Donnie, fight it!" Ladybug cried, jumping to avoid one of his gadgets that fired off a blast. But Donatello didn't respond. He simply advanced toward them, his mind clouded by the dark energy. Shredder, seeing his opportunity, raised his own weapon. "You will not stop this! Donatello is mine!" At that moment, the other turtles, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael, burst onto the scene, each with their weapons drawn, ready to fight. "Donatello! What's going on?" Leo called, seeing his brother in a trance. "He's under Monarch's control," Ladybug explained quickly. "We need to break the Akuma before he hurts anyone." "Then let's do it," Raphael growled, charging toward the akumatized Donatello, but Ladybug stopped him. "Wait, we can't fight him directly. He's not himself." Cat Noir swung his staff around, blocking one of Donatello's blasts. "I have an idea. You guys get Donnie's attention. We'll work on breaking the spell." Mikey nodded. "You got it, bro. We're with you." Ladybug and Cat Noir quickly moved to the sidelines as the turtles distracted Donatello, dodging his attacks and trying to snap him out of his trance. "Donnie, listen to me," Leo shouted, standing firm. "This isn't you. Fight it." "Yeah, you're not allowed to be the bad guy. That's our job," Mikey added with his usual optimism. For a moment, Donatello paused as though struggling against the control, but the Akuma's grip tightened, and he turned his weapons toward his brothers, ready to strike. "Cat Noir, now!" Ladybug shouted. With precision, Cat Noir distracted Donatello, giving Ladybug the perfect opening to use her miraculous power. She summoned her lucky charm, a glowing magical item that would help her find the solution to any problem. The charm appeared in her hands, a small silver wrench. What's this? Ladybug asked herself, quickly looking around for an answer. The wrench, it had to be used on Donatello's tech. She spotted a faint shimmer in the air, a weak spot in his gear. Got it, Ladybug said, sprinting toward Donatello. With a quick flick of the wrench, she loosened the latch on the gadget around his neck that was linked to Monarch's control. Suddenly, the purple mist around Donatello dissipated and the Akuma left his body with a dark swirl. The genius turtle blinked and shook his head. What happened? Where am I? Donatello asked, looking confused. Donnie, Leo said, rushing to his side. You're okay, buddy. Mikey cheered, giving him a big hug. Ladybug smiled in relief. You're free now, Donatello, but we still have a bigger problem. Just then, Monarch and Shredder's evil laughter echoed through the air. The two villains, realizing they had been thwarted, glared at the turtles and the two heroes. You may have freed your friend, Monarch said, his voice dark with fury, but you will never stop me. I will find another way to take control of this world. And I will ensure you all fall before me, Shredder added, raising his sword. Cat Noir grinned. Not if we can help it. Ladybug stepped forward, determination in her eyes. It's time to send you back to where you belong. With the turtles' help, they gathered all their energy for one final strike. Donatello quickly adapted his tech to help them create a portal. The combined power of Ladybug's miraculous and Donatello's intelligence formed a powerful device. Ready to go home, Monarch? Cat Noir teased. Ladybug nodded. Let's finish this. With one powerful push, the portal opened wide enough to suck both Monarch and Shredder through. They struggled, but it was no use. The two villains were pulled into the swirling vortex and vanished back into the dimensions from which they came. With the villains gone, the turtles, Ladybug, and Cat Noir stood together, catching their breath. Well, that was an adventure, Raphael said, wiping sweat from his brow. Ladybug smiled. We couldn't have done it without you guys. Mikey grinned. Next time we should totally have pizza together. Cat Noir nodded. I'm in. Donatello laughed, his usual calm demeanor returning. Thanks, guys. We owe you one. With a final wave, Ladybug and Cat Noir turned toward the portal, ready to return to their own world. Goodbye, heroes of New York. Thanks for the help. Stay awesome, turtles, Cat Noir called with a grin. And with that, the portal closed, sending Ladybug and Cat Noir back to Paris, while the turtles returned to their lair, grateful for the unexpected allies who had helped them save the day. I hope you enjoyed that crossover adventure. Let me know if you'd like more stories.